up in exactly that order to play the game, because otherwise it's just going to be, this is nonsense. What was that? That's
I is Falcon.
I is, yeah. All right. So, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how good Dan is at avoiding, well, both of them actually, avoiding rest setups. Because that's going to be a huge part of this gameplay. And Fox Puff is actually my traditional team. My traditional teammate couldn't be here, so I get to play with Sag, which is cool. But
it's a good thing. It's a God, you know. We were destined for this.
Yeah.
We were destined to lose winners. And,
ooh, nice double knee. But blue team, unfortunate double death there. But
I is dead.
I is dead.
You is pressuring I. Even though they're on the same team.
That's how
you and I working very well together against E and
say actually
S.
To know in Spanish. That's what it's all about. That knowledge. Or maybe it's to be. Maybe it's S.
I'm waiting on a sweet rest.
Oh, nice. It was an easy team save.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was necessary is a
good
question.
Teamwork.
But
teamwork.
Yeah, it was a heads-up play. It was smart to do.
He's dead now, but
you never know when that's
seconds.
going to matter. Exactly. If you get another hit in there before you die, that's percent.
Worth it.
Scoreboard. All right, so red team is still maintaining their lead.
A solid pressure, you know.
Yeah, this very slight lead due to that double kill at the beginning of the game, and just maintaining an even pacing with the other team. Nice edge guard there by Zork. Zork, the Puff main here.
You mean you?
Yeah, by you.
Thank you. Thanks, Zork.
You did a great job.
Beautiful rest.
Okay,
that's not really how you want to wake up a teammate from a rest.
He was going for the poke, for the weak knee, the sour spot, but
you get
too used to the
another rest so quickly after the first one.
Yeah, and that's the power of this team that I was gonna mention before. Fox Falcon, has a lot of
both have solid killing
speed. Yep, but Falcon Puff, on the other hand, is the thing. They can capitalize on situations so well because they have so many easy ways to set up kills in
the
teams
Puff,
in particular.
Puff covers the air, Falcon covers the ground. The thing about playing Falcons is he can be on the other side of the stage and, be around the other side that quick.
Well, the thing is, even at, moderately low percents, either of these characters have, 2 or 3 hit setups that are kills. Just kills. And it's pretty deadly.
Puff knocks you off stage. Falcon finishes you with a solid knee.
And, of course, you have the patented Falcon grab into rest. Yeah.
A classic that I'm not good at.
It takes a surprisingly small amount of time to develop that in teams.
That was a bit of a comeback, wasn't it?
It was a comeback, but again, that's what I'm talking about. It's a very explosive team.
You never know.
These guys are very evenly matched, and beyond that, they play each other so regularly that it's more, they're not playing matchups so much as they're playing each other.
They not only know their teammates, they know their opponents.
Exactly, yeah. So it's just who's getting the better end of the stick at any moment. Oh, all right, so we have a
pointy stick with S. Marth.
All right, so Dan going back to his roots there. Dirty Dan S playing his pointy stick, Marth.
A nice wake up. It wasn't a knee, it was just a little poke.
Yep, there we go. Upgrades.
Now Marth.
Oh, that was a risky choice, and the fast fall guarantees the SD.
If you go off stage as a Falcon against a Marth edge guard, it's very hard to get back.
That's true. Marth has one of the easier times of taking down Falcon, even with his goofy zhuzhing back and forth. Up B.
Yeah, a clank there.
See, that's actually an interesting thing about Falcon's recovery. In singles, it's just hands down an awful recovery. I mean, obviously, incredibly good players can still make use of it to be a little bit tricky. But in teams, you can really highlight the trickiness of that up B and make Falcon survive for a considerable amount of time. And singles,
especially if an enemy gets knocked off stage as well, you can just latch onto him.
Ooh, the double knee again.
I love it.
But this time the other team Still down by 1 stock, though, and nearly 2.
What do they call that when Falcon does those 3 hits right there? The 3 punches?
Oh, it's Gentleman.
Yeah.
Sag, a new recruit to the melee cult here, is getting used to the terminology.
I'm sorry, I should not be a commentator.
Hey, it's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. Professionalism is overrated. And by that, I mean, look at this overlay.
Capcon 2,
Gorgeous.
everybody.
Yep, Capcon 2 on the map.
Beautiful rest.
Yeah, that was a wonderful setup there.
Nice wake up.
And the dash attack wake up. Always safe. Even still, though, it looks like this change here and the stage, the combination of both the character change and the stage, has been giving red team an edge here, even with those rest setups.
I don't know if E's been playing really smart or...
Yeah, 3 Hana, E is a very survivable Falcon. He plays incredibly deliberately to stay alive as long as possible.
And it's been working, I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
JV3 right now.
Again, I think that Falcon in singles is a bit of a glass cannon. Falcon in doubles is a bit of a tank.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, again, it just has to do with, you know, all the additional variables of having more people on stage. You have fewer of the, like, guaranteed setups that you can rely on, like you can in singles. Just, like, dominate the match in a super controlled environment.
We might see a comeback, some crazy... No, okay, never mind.
We could still see it. We could see a double rest. That's what we need to go for.
That would be pretty nuts.
Or we could see the double rest, but the rest is actually just a double, gosh. I can't think of what it's called right now.
Now, if it was just Puff Falcon, it wouldn't be hard to keep him off stage. But
got a 1-1. That was a fairly foregone conclusion.
There's no comeback that time.
No, there was no comeback, but that's okay.
That just makes Game 3 all the more exciting.
I wonder what we're going to see coming out of Chris St. Louis and Zork here.
Maybe they'll go Luigi Ness. That was the original plan.
Yeah,
they were originally going to go Luigi Ness.
Yep,
but
the mean green.
They figured out
machine,
both characters
something
are
along
bad.
Those lines. I could see Chris going his singles climbers, but he hasn't had a whole lot of experience with them in doubles, so it would be a little bit risky.
I thought Adam might go Marth. Not today. Not in doubles.
No. Oh, yeah. No way. There's no way.
He doesn't like the Marth, you know.
Well, yeah, and Marth in doubles is...
nice rest.
I think, honestly, I feel like Marth and Falcon switch spots in the tier list from singles to doubles. I think that Marth is a bit of a liability in teams unless you're, like, super, super confident in your team's ability with the character.
Yeah, lots of practice needed for that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you can get tippers and dares and whatnot for early kills and strong kills, but...
Blue team is being pushed towards the edge right now. Now they're in the middle.
We have a very even game. It's a very even game. I mean, they're up by a stock here, blue team, with that blue Falcon, but he's just one edge guard away, one knockoff to edge guard away, or one solid hit, too. Oh, and that solid hit comes from his teammate there, but it's okay. Nobody edge guards the actual ledge, and we have a Falcon living to 150-something.
You don't see that often.
Yeah, 160-something. Oh, gosh, that would have been disastrous if he actually rested his teammate and got killed for it.
That's one of the teammate hits where you can't be like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because that's like, you know, an instant kill and you're asleep.
Yeah, the dash attack, probably not intended. Maybe it was, though. Maybe it was to knock away and wake up your teammate without hitting him away, but it's such a low percent, you shouldn't have been worried about that. He should have just gone for the kill on Marth.
Falcon's trying to swag a little bit with maybe the neutral B.
And there we have it, the over 200% we're talking about.
What a survivable Falcon.
Yeah, he's a tank in doubles, man. It's, again, very difficult to have that kind of, like, control setup where you can just kill Falcon super easy.
I like
early game.
He's doing a really good job baiting out Marth. He's doing a lot of dash dancing, and, you know, once Marth misses, then...
Oh, yeah, you can just go in and capitalize on those laggy end moves there.
Especially with a quick character like Falcon.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That's the matchup just in a nutshell. Weave in and out, get them to commit to something, and punish.
And punishing with Falcon is very good.
Yes. That is a SAG exclusive opinion. Not true, actually. pretty much genuinely held by majority of people who play Melee.
I only think this is, you can't have this opinion. This is my opinion.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. And it's on the line. Again, whoever wins this can continue in the tournament and represent SIUE for the rest of the day. So this is not so much a pride match.
I'm seeing a lot of good tech skill from this Mark. A lot of good,
boy.
you know, L cancels, all that, dash, wave dashes, all that.
Oh gosh, that was dangerous. Waiting so long to come back, trying not to pause the game, even though the pause was turned off. Not sure what that announcement was, but that's
Something
okay.
is starting in 5 minutes,
Oh,
folks.
exciting. Oh yes. Nothing Melee related, however.
Yeah, I think it's like sandwich related or something, lunch related.
Lunch related. There we go.
Some very important announcements about who.
Oh, and there it is. The knee for the finish. All right, Zork, Chris St. Louis, and Terabang, whatever he's going as, they continue on in the bracket. And eventually we need to play our